Imagine someone offers you exactly 1 crore rupees right now, free and clear. There's only one condition attached. You will not wake up tomorrow morning. Nobody would take that deal. That immediate, instinctive rejection proves something important. It shows that just one single day of your life is inherently worth more to you than tens of millions of rupees. We actually operate on a universal daily currency. Every 24 hours, you receive a non-negotiable deposit of exactly 86,400 seconds. You cannot save it. You cannot carry it over. By midnight, whatever you haven't used simply vanishes. We fight death relentlessly because we know it marks the end of our time. Yet, strangely, while we are alive, we let those hours slip away, failing to treat our days as the ultimate non-renewable asset. When the Roman Empire wanted to keep citizens distracted from major political and economic issues, they deployed a specific strategy: bread and circuses. Provide cheap food and constant entertainment, and people will ignore their own decline. Today, our circuses have simply moved into our pockets. Social media feeds and endless streaming platforms are engineered precisely to drain that daily deposit of 86,400 seconds. Let's run the math. Earning 30,000 rupees a month for a 6-hour workday values your time at 227 rupees per hour. Apply that to your phone. Burning 5 hours a day scrolling bleeds 34,000 rupees of potential value every month. We panic if our bank accounts drop by a fraction of that amount. We obsess over our financial balance, completely blind to the fact that our digital habits are quietly pushing us into chronological bankruptcy. The most effective figures in history didn't operate with a 25-hour day. They achieved outlier status entirely through how they allocated their seconds, treating time as a strict investment portfolio. Look at Warren Buffett. At 6 years old, while his peers were spending their afternoons playing, Buffett was already deploying his time for measurable returns. He took those childhood hours and invested them into walking door to door, selling packs of chewing gum and Coca-Cola for a strict 5% profit margin. Years later, Bill Gates specifically praised Buffett's meticulously packed calendar, viewing its extreme discipline as the core engine of his empire's growth. Or consider Mahatma Gandhi during the Dandi March. When an English reporter named Walker approached him for an interview, Gandhi kept walking. He knew the timeline of his mission held far more value than a headline in a foreign newspaper. Building anything of consequence requires a ruthless, calculated allocation of your hours. You have to prioritize the ultimate mission over cheap dopamine hits or public validation. If you are trying to manage your own hours, you are likely using a tool that sets you up to fail: the standard to-do list. The core flaw of a to-do list is that it presents a flat menu. A quick 3-minute email and a deep 30-minute project look identical on the page. It ignores the actual duration of the work and your fluctuating energy levels throughout the day. Harvard researchers reviewed over 100 productivity hacks and identified a proven alternative: the time-boxing technique. Instead of a blank sheet, you assigned each task a strict block of time on a calendar grid, forcing you to account for exact duration and execution. This architectural approach to scheduling is how Elon Musk runs multiple aerospace and automotive companies concurrently, executing a 120-hour workweek without collapsing. Managing a list of tasks leads straight to decision fatigue and endless delays. Managing actual time slots forces immediate execution. But time boxing only works if the tasks you place inside those boxes are engineered correctly. You need to use the SMART framework. First, specific and measurable. You don't write down "go traveling." You specify "travel to Goa," and you must know the trackable progress. If you are downloading a 10-gigabyte file, knowing exactly how much time is left removes the friction and frustration. Next, achievable and relevant. The goal has to be mathematically possible within the time slot you've given it. More importantly, it must align with your core values. Without relevance, you end up like a dog chasing a car, running fiercely without any idea what to do if you actually catch it. Finally, time-bound. Every task requires a strict expiration point. This creates artificial urgency, preventing a simple piece of work from expanding infinitely to fill your entire afternoon. A smart engineered time box cures aimlessness. It strips away the vague intentions and replaces them with a defined executable mechanism. The ancient Atharva Veda text contains a metaphor that still holds up perfectly. Time is a relentlessly galloping horse. It does not pause, it does not negotiate, and it stops for absolutely no one. You are left with a binary choice. You either learn to ride this horse through deliberate, structured planning, or you stand still and get left in the dust, watching other people conquer the potential that could have been yours. Try an immediate recalculation of your self-worth. From this moment forward, treat your next 30 minutes as an asset worth more than 10,000 rupees. Guard it with that exact level of aggression. Time is the only currency you are allowed to spend exactly once. Mastering how you allocate it is the singular difference between a life spent watching the clock and a life that actually leaves a mark.